morning. Welcome in. It's time for another installment of Your Life Matters with clinical social worker Dr. Beth Plachetka from Safe Harbor Counseling and Dr. Beth Speaks. And we're joined in studio by Dr. Beth Plachetka. Good morning, Doctor. How are things going?
I'm good, Mike. How are you doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. So where are we going on today's show?
Well, you know, a very special day for many, many men is coming up next week. That would be Father's Day.
How about that? Yeah.
Yeah, you probably recognize that.
I do.
The importance of that day. And you know, when I was getting ready thinking about the things that influence our lives and our mental health, and of course fathers do, that poem, I didn't know it was by Grady Poulard until I looked it up, The Measure of a Man. It's an old poem. And he talks about like the characteristics, you know, strength and a voice that carries, and it's deep. Used to always make me mad when a man could stop my classroom faster than me, but it was because he was low and slow, you know, deep.
Right, yeah.
You know, and the ability to take action. They make a decision, they do something, and then they change it if they need to. And he commented on men's intelligence and ability to learn, which I would agree with. But in his next stanza, he talks that the real value is how much they love their family, their community, their friendships, about being purposeful and goal-driven. He emphasized in a way, I don't know how the words were stated, the courage of conviction. The men will take a stand if they really mean it, and they will not back down very easily. But then he goes on to, there's patience and contentment, but boy, there's fun. And when I'm thinking of fathers, that's exactly all of those things are what they bring to the relationship with their kids and help their kids grow. I'll never forget, early married, no kids. Was pretty free to do what I wanted. And my dad stopped one afternoon. He said, we got to go see Pete's Dragon right now. Not really an invitation, as you know, it was kind of a demand. Also bought me a hot fudge sundae. I went. It was a cute movie. I never would have seen it otherwise, right. And I didn't clean the house. But, you know, it's not like men don't know what needs to be done around the house. They do. They get it done, and they'll say, hey, let's go see what's going on at the park, or pick up a game, or, hey, who wants to go to the car wash? And, you know, somehow that turns into an adventure, you know.
And it's a memory.
It's a memory. You know? So, and I also appreciate that what men do is they'll say, take a chance and find out what happens. You don't have to win everything. Participate, learn something from it. Learning is winning. You don't get a medal for that, but you still know something more. And take a risk. I also love the fact that men teach kids, and other people too, discipline, how to be disciplined. They persevere. You know, they'll have patience. Don't give up yet. Try it one more time because you're going to get it this next time. Or they'll say, if this is your goal, if college is your goal, then keep going until you're done. You know, like hang in there. Or if you want to marry a certain kind of person, don't get married too young.
Right.
Wait, you know, have patience.
Don't settle.
Don't settle. And the other thing I appreciate is they're more likely to let their kids experience the feeling of disappointment and then let them recover from it. Because that builds character. Disappointment doesn't kill us unless we're afraid of it.
All right.
And I love all the nonverbal communication. An eyebrow, an eyelid, a gesture with a finger. And what that means is people are paying attention. They have to pay attention so that they know what's going on.
Which finger are we talking about?
We're talking about the pointer finger.
Right, exactly.
But they also demonstrate that how to stand firm and how to be a good citizen. And those build characteristics of self-awareness, self-efficacy, responsibility, compassion, and confidence. We are so grateful for the men in our lives and for the dads who provide a doorway to the world.
Indeed. All right. And perfectly timed, of course, as Father's Day on the way. So if you enjoyed today's show, you can go back and listen to it, get some resources on the topic, listen to past shows, and find out more. Do it all at safeharboril.com. You can call Safe Harbor Counseling at 630-466-8657. You can call for therapy and support for individuals, couples, and families. Join us again at the same time next week for Your Life Matters with clinical social worker Dr. Beth Plachetka from Safe Harbor Counseling and Dr. Beth Speaks.